Hey, it's the lunchtime. That picture in the background looks like Cosmo Sheldrake? Is it Cosmo or Cosmic Sheldrake? I don't remember, but his album cover. Wonderful fucking couple of songs I've heard from them. What are you gonna get? They have that new brown sugar boba drink, and I really want to try that. It looks so good. I'll get some of that fried chicken, fried rice, and sesame balls, too. It all sounds really good. How about we just order 2 of everything? Can do. And it's my treat, so make everything a large. God, I love you. Just to put in the order, and once it was paid for, you stood off to the side to wait for it. They just want to eat it here? Yeah, I like the atmosphere in here. It's bright, it's cool, and they tend to play anime theme songs for their music. It's a perfect spot to relax. While waiting, Chester's phone began to ring. Oh, I don't know this number. Oh, no. Hello? Yeah, this is he. Oh, sure, I can talk. Let me move to somewhere quieter. Covered his phone for a second and whispered loudly to you. It's Plot calling about my interview the other day. I'm going outside. Ooh, okay. I was nervous. He's already getting a call back? I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. You watched as he paced around outside on his phone, and his face went through a variety of emotions. Really? So I had to move away from the microphone. Probably shouldn't have faced away from it. Because if you notice, this is a directional microphone, and if I walk away from the microphone and face away from it, it's harder to hear. But if I walk back over to it, it's a little easier to hear, you know what I'm saying? Heard him shout, and his voice quieted down right away. He ran his hand through his hair and stopped moving, putting his back to the window. A couple more minutes passed, and his head dropped. You saw him pocket his phone, and he stood there for a moment longer. From where you stood, he raised his hands to his face, and it looked like he was rubbing his eyes. Oh no, that doesn't look good. Suddenly, he pumped both of his fists in the air and spun to face you with a beaming grin. Ah, okay. As soon as he was back in the restaurant, he ran up to you and grabbed tightly. He shook you back and forth and laughed loudly. They want me to take one of the entered positions, Link! Calm down a bit. You're disturbing the other guests. I'm so sorry. He put you down and grabbed your hands, and you could see tears welling up in his eyes. They want me to come in Monday morning to do all my paperwork and give me a full tour of the facility! Didn't you already get a tour? I thought that was part of the interview, but okay. I can't believe I'm going to be working at a real game studio! That's awesome, Chester! I'm so excited for you! Look at this! He held one of his hands up and it was trembling. My hands won't stop shaking and I feel like I'm dizzy and my heart's racing. I'll sit down before you pass out from the excitement. I need to text Andy. He's going to be thrilled to hear the news. He fumbled his phone from his pocket and he dropped it on the floor. And he couldn't hold it steady enough to type a message. Jess, wait till you calm down first. Put your hands around his and rub your fingers along them. Okay. I'm just so excited. I have to tell everyone. Our order is ready, so let me grab that real fast. I want to know how that phone call went. What do you mean, how that phone call went? You just... What the fuck? What? What do you mean, how that phone call went? What? Okay. Picked up your food and joined Chester at the table. Eat some of this first and then we'll talk. I know you're hungry. Sure. He grabbed his drink and took a long drag of the straw, sighing quietly after. And he was quick to swallow down several mouthfuls of rice. Okay, that helps. Babe! Jumped when he said that and hit the table, and you looked at him questioningly. What? I'm gonna be working at Plot! You are! Tell me about the phone call. He said they were all impressed with how enthusiastic I was about everything, and they appreciated that kind of energy. Also, I was the only one that made an attempt to show work I've already done, so that gave me a 1-up too. Though there was something strange about one thing he said. Well, what would that be? He said there was something about me being highly recommended by someone, but he just sort of glossed over that and didn't say much on it. Ah, damn it. That was... I shouldn't say damn it. That was Darius. That was Darius. Well, these things are handled by the school, right? So maybe it was a teacher there. I guess that would make sense, but I don't know what teacher would do that either. Does it really matter, though? You got the spot! True! I have to be there Monday morning at 9. And I'll be out at 2, so I don't miss practice. I might be a little late, but I don't think Coach will mind considering why. I'll make sure he's aware of it if you're gonna be late. Thank you. He tapped his fingers against the table excitedly and shoved more chicken and rice into his stomach. You could even feel his feet tapping against yours. I'm gonna be a real game developer. To be fair, you already are, since you're making your own game at home. Yeah, but like, I'll be a legit and recognized one. Not just a self-proclaimed one. I'll be getting paid for making a game. Chester couldn't stop moving around while eating, and you found his happiness and excitement to be infectious. Has there still been any confirmation that he'll be getting paid for this internship? I don't remember. We have to celebrate! I'll talk to Mr. Berkeley about letting us both leave work early tomorrow so we can do something. Well, what should we do? How about we take another trip to the onsen? We can enjoy a bath and have dinner there. Just the two of us. Well, that sounds perfect! I really wanted to go back there with you. If we have to leave work around 1 or 2, that'll give us plenty of time to relax. Maybe we can even hit up a few shops nearby if there's anywhere you'd like to go. Wow, the dramatic finale is really coming together at the last second, isn't it? Ooh, yeah! There's this really good store near the onsen that sells a bunch of game and anime stuff. We could totally go there too! Then that's what we'll do then. We can go there first, then spend the evening at the onsen. Sweet! Now I'm even more excited! Things are really looking great today, huh? Yeah. He slurped on his drink again and swirled the cup around. Man, this drink is delicious too. I might have a new favorite. I like how it tastes too. It's kind of sweet, but it's kind of sweet, but still tastes pretty good. I wonder if I can make them at home. I've never tried making my own bubble tea before. Sounds like something you have to try then. The thought of being able to have it whenever I want is really enticing. But I wonder if I can get the where I can get the boba? Might have to order them online. Or maybe you can make it too. Maybe. It's something we can look for while we're in Brindle too. Good idea. I know there's a grocery store around there somewhere. I would assume the citizens of Brindle would like to have a grocery store. We'll look up how to make drinks later and see what all we need. I volunteer to be your taste tester. Okay. Andrew usually has to be my guinea pig for new stuff, so he'll be grateful to avoid it for a change. Speaking of Andrew, I wonder how his trip to the school went. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm gonna text him and ask. I think I'll wait until I see him again to tell him about getting the internship. I want to tell him in person. I think he'd appreciate that more. Sister typed out a quick text to his brother and left his phone sitting on the table. There we go. Now we'll just wait. His phone vibrated barely a minute after he sent the message. Wow, that was fast. He must have been holding onto his phone already. What'd he say? He says we'll talk about it tonight because he's at work right now. I guess things didn't go bad, or he probably would have called me right away. True. No sense worrying about it now. We'll find out later. With that said, he popped the last piece of his chicken into his mouth. He picked up his drink and sucked on the straw while looking at you, and you realized he continued to stare. Why are you staring at me like that? Aw, look at them! That's so cute, look at them. Thinking about how lucky I am to have such an amazing boyfriend. So damn happy right now, and a huge part of that is because of you. Aw, Chess. Not to mention you're so damn cute, too. Gotta be the luckiest guy on the planet right now. Second luckiest? Second? To who? Me, since you're my boyfriend. How smooth. I love you so much, Link. I love you too, Chess. He continued chatting while you worked on finishing your food, and you kept his gaze pointed in your direction, smiling the whole time while the two of you talked. His foot continued to rub against yours, and a devious grin crept over his slowly flushing face. What now? Well, I have a bit of a... Come on. Really? I was thinking about earlier. Andy's at work, and we still have a couple hours before you have to go to work. So I was thinking since we'd have the house to ourselves, maybe we can release some of that pent-up steam. Chester locked his fingers together and twiddled his thumbs, looking down at them when he spoke. Even after what we did last night? Yeah. I'm so comfortable with you, and you make me feel really good about myself. Aww. I know it feels like we're doing this, like, every day. It's 'cause you are! But I'd be jacking off by myself regardless to keep my balls from aching. God damn! Getting off with you feels a million times better than doing it alone, so why not share the moment together? If you want to, that is. Did you really have to mention it while we're sitting here? Couldn't you have waited until after we left? So now I'm getting a boner, and there's no way either of us are leaving unless it goes away. Oh, oops. I'm sorry, my mind was just wandering, and I figured I should share it with you. Reach across the table and put your hands on his. Well, I like that you're so open with me, even if the timing isn't exactly perfect. I really should have waited, huh? Maybe. Doesn't mean I'm any less interested, though. Yeah? Yeah. Besides, getting through a night of work while thinking about it would be hell on both of us. We could always have some fun on a different machine tonight. I'd rather enjoy fooling around with you in the comfort and peace of your bedroom. Me too. Then I guess we should talk about something else until our boners are gone, and we should get going. The sooner we get home, the better. You might have to walk in front of me as we leave, because I don't know if this is going away anytime soon. 10 minutes, then we'll leave no matter what. So let's talk about what animes you still want me to watch. Alright. I'm so glad to be back home. You alright? You're looking a little plump down there again. My dick was running against my thigh all the way back. So riding a... Just snark. So riding a back? A back? Would it be a bike, I guess? Why you're even just semi-hard is an issue, huh? Yes, at least I wasn't fully hard, or else my dick would probably have been sticking out of my shorts while we were riding. I think I was even peeking out while at the cafe. Yeah, I had to... If you hadn't pointed it out in the conversation, I wouldn't have even noticed it in the CG, goddammit. One of those problems of having a big dick is and being easily excited. My poor horny bull. Oh my god, I hate that. Someone needs a good milking. God, you fucking... Ew. Okay, yep. And now we have moved on to action, not just, yep, and another scene that you have to play the game yourself to experience. See you on the other side of it for a synopsis. Bye! Oh my god. Good news! Mr. B approved us leaving early tomorrow, so we'll be able to do the onsen trip. Said he had some stuff he needed to come in early to deal with anyway. Sweet! I'm so excited now. Me too. Let's just hope this night doesn't drag by. It's Saturday night, and it's already getting busy, so I don't think we have much to worry about. Did you mention my new job? Of course. I had to tell him why we were celebrating. He did ask if you were going to quit working here too. I thought about that, and it depends on what kind of hours I'm working with Plot. If I'm working 5 days a week, I'll probably quit. Then again, If I'm working weekends with you here, it probably wouldn't be too bad. I'll at least stick around long enough to help train someone to replace me. That would be helpful. I'd not expect you to stay here if you're working full-time with Plot. You'd be exhausted. Well, this job is fun, and I think I'm really going to enjoy working with Plot too. And I'm sure you've heard the phrase about it not really being work if you love what you're doing. True, but you still need some time to yourself. Or better yet, I still need some time with you. I'll get that. I'll make sure I schedule around us so we'll have some time together. Good. Alright, you'll be on the floor with me tonight, so let's hit our zones and make sure everything's in order. Yes, sir. The arcade was swarming with guests, so you had little time to waste on your shift. An hour passed by before you knew it, and you suddenly found yourself in the office with Chester and Mr. Berkeley. What's up, Mr. Berkeley? Thought you'd have left by now.
I just wanted to talk to you boys about something right quick.
About what?
Well, I got some good news and some bad news. What do you want first?
Bad news.
The bad news is you two won't have a job tomorrow.
What? Did we do something wrong? Do you know what we did?
I don't know. I don't think he's checking the security cameras last night. That brings me to the good news. You two can just enjoy the day off, because I'm closing the arcade for a deep cleaning is all.
You and Chester both let out audible sighs. So we're not getting fired?
Oh, nothing like that. I wish you could have seen the look on your faces. You're both sweating bullets.
Why didn't you tell me earlier when I asked to leave early tomorrow?
I was still trying to work out a time with the cleaners, but it looks like tomorrow's the only option.
My blood ran cold for a moment. I thought we really messed up.
You boys are the best employees I've ever had. I'd never get rid of you. You both work hard, and I know I can depend on you.
Aw, thanks, Mr. B. I'm glad you think so. You really had me worried for a minute.
Nothing to worry about. I'll be here for the cleaning, and they should just stay enclosed the rest of the day so everything can fully dry. So the two of you can just take the day off. I didn't want to do it tomorrow, but that's the only day they had open for the next month.
I don't mind the extra day off. Same here.
Didn't think anything you'd mind. That's all I had to say, though. I'll go head home now. You fellas have a good night.
Night, Mr. B. See you later.
Try not to stay too late playing any games tonight, fellas.
Hey, for a minute, I thought he'd found out about what we did last night and he was gonna fire us for it. I need to check the cameras to see if that machine is in view. Stand watch and make sure he doesn't come back. I mean, that last comment he made kind of makes it seem like he kind of caught on, but okay. You sat down on the computer and quickly clicked through to the security camera screens where we're located. Chester! What? You can see the Space Assault game on camera 4. What? Chester moved over behind you and you pointed out the machine in question on the camera screen. Can you pull up the screen? Can you pull up last night's footage? I can. Let's see here. I didn't know you could see that machine on the camera. Do you think he saw us? Oh no, but we're about to find out. There's no reason to look at the camera footage though. Unless he's just bored. You adjusted the time to match up with the previous night's romp, and from the angle of the camera, you could see Chester duck into the machine on the side the camera was facing. Okay, I can see you getting in. And there you are walking around looking for me. And that was when Chester's pants were tossed out of the machine. Wait a minute! They weren't tossed out of the machine, they said they were on the floor. Like the floor of the machine. Or did he say they were on the floor outside of They didn't say they were on the floor outside of the machine. Oh, for the love of God. Did he really?
That was when Chester's pants were tossed out of the machine right before you entered the booth with him. Oh no. That sure does look suspicious no matter who's watching. Yeah. How long were we in there? You sped through the video, and after 20 minutes, you returned to normal speed, and Chester slipped out of the machine. All he had on was his open work shirt and his fucking balls dangling in the air. You watched as he squeezed his dick and a long dribble of what you only assumed to be leftover cum fall onto the floor. He wiped it up with his shirt, pulled on his jockstrap and pants, then disappeared, only to return a few minutes later with cleaning supplies. Oh my god, can you delete that? I should be able to. I'll deal with this. So you go out on the floor. Okay. I really hope Mr. Berkeley didn't see this. If he did, he just didn't say anything about it. You weren't able to delete just that section of footage, but you were able to delete everything for the camera that day. Well, let's hope nothing else fucking happened that day, Jesus Christ. Just not before recording the ending bit with your phone. Okay, just a little bit of little evidence for yourself, I guess. I'll have to make sure Chester doesn't mind me keeping a copy for myself. I'll let him know I deleted it all for now, so hopefully he doesn't worry about the rest of the night. Worry the rest of the night, sorry. Were you able to get rid of it? Yeah, no problem. Thank God. Do you think he saw it? I mean, Mr. Berkeley's bringing in a deep cleaning crew all of a sudden, and he said don't stay too late playing any games. And if you remember way early on, he was really cool with us about finding like porn on his computer. I don't think Mr. Berkeley gives a flying fuck. I'm pretty sure he's romped all over this fucking arcade. Yeah, Mr. Berkeley's probably getting his rocks off to it. Mr. Berkeley's kinky as shit. He's friends with Richard, for God's sake. Berkeley was probably giving us some shit when he left. Do you think he saw it? If he did, he didn't say anything about it. Yes, he did! He literally... Whatever. Maybe he's just waiting to find replacements for us. I don't know about that. I mean, he could have seen it and liked it, too. Well, that makes me feel a bit better. I still hope he didn't see it at all. Either way, it's gone now. We might never know if he saw it or not. Yeah. Nothing else we can do about it, unless we just ask him if he reviews the camera footage all nonchalantly. I might be able to get that out of him. It just won't be until Monday. Conveniently after the route ends. Oh, no, nice. Nice. If you could find out, that'd take a lot off my mind. And if he says he does, maybe you can weasel out if you checked last night. Is that gonna be part of the epilogue? Nice. I'll try. Either way, just knowing will make me feel better than not knowing. Same here. Guess we have to be more careful of those cameras in the future, huh? If we end up having more fun like that, we certainly will. Just... there's probably not a camera in the office. Let's get back to work and finish this night off. The sooner, the better. You and Chester focused the rest of the night on doing your jobs. Ah, man. With customers coming and going all night, time sped by. Both of you made attempts to sneak in some playful groping. Of course you fucking did! Or a quick kiss as you passed through a camera's blind spot. You all of a sudden have those memorized. Oh, very, very quick learning, you two. Chester even followed you into a bathroom stall once. Good lord, you guys! Jeezy, crazy lemon squeezy. Can you keep it together for like 5 minutes? And forced you against a wall while he put his hands down your pants to fondle you for fucking
Christ's sake. There's no shortage of the two of you expressing affection and strong sexual urges with one another throughout the remainder of the night, with like no time at all before the arcade was closed for the night and it was time to head home. Finally home again. Didn't he say this exact same thing yesterday? It was crazy busy tonight, but the time just flew by, huh? Mm-hmm. Wonder if Andy's home too. Andrew! You waited a moment, and then you heard footsteps coming down the hall. Do you really have to yell for me? I wasn't sure if you were home or not. You could just come knock on my door, you oaf. But that means I'd have to walk back there. Well, how'd the meeting with the dean go? Short. Very short. Is that a good thing? That depends. My purpose for going there was actually quite pointless. I figured it would be. Now, hear me out, Chester. My going there was pointless, but that was because the issue was already handled. Handled how? Vernon was expelled from the college yesterday. He was? According to the dean, their investigation of the hazing was complete after some other people came forward. He didn't even know of the event in the cafeteria, but I didn't bother telling him more since he told me about the expulsion first. To add icing to the cake, Vernon is not to set foot on campus, or else he can be arrested. He's finally gone. Yep, you won't have to deal with him ever again. I mean, no. Just being banned from that one place is not punishment for sexual assault and attempted rape. So he can't go on that one place. That is not adequate punishment. It's not even close to adequate punishment, nor is it assurance that you won't have to deal with him ever again. He should be in a fucking cell underneath the prison. And if he approaches you outside of school, I'll go to the police about it and really put a nail in the coffin. Should already have happened. That should have happened way the fuck long ago. Take what we can get, because it can't change anything. God damn it. It's such a relief to know. Not having to see him anymore is gonna be such a weight off my shoulders. It'll be a weight off of all our shoulders. I can't even express how relieved I am. Chester grabbed Andrew in a hugged and held him tightly. Andrew returned the gesture and hugged Chester back. You could see Chester's body shuddering. Quiet sniffles came from the bowl, and Andrew held him close, rubbing up and down his back. Several minutes passed, and Chester pulled away, wiping his eyes on his shirt. Sorry, Andrew. It's okay, Jess. I know how you feel. It's been an ordeal for you both, but maybe now you can really put what happened behind you. Yeah. Why don't you guys get ready for bed? We can always talk more in the morning. Put your hand on Chester's back and rubbed around. Yeah, well, you should do that, Chester. Get some rest, bro. Sleep well tonight. You too, Andy. Good night, Link. Good night, Andrew. Oh, but wait! What? Andy! What? I wanted to tell you in person, but I got a call back from Platt today, and they want me to come in Monday and get the details of my internship in order because I got the spot! For real? That's amazing, Chester! You'll have to tell me all about it! Well, they called me at lunch and in the morning. You both really should get some rest. I will say that I'm very proud of you, Chester. I'm really, really proud of you. I know you're going to be a perfect fit with them. Andy? This time it was Andrew that gave Chester the hug, and the bigger bull enveloped his brother tightly. Thank you. I love you, Chester. Love you too. Now, go to bed. Okay. Good night again. You and Chester got ready for bed and were soon nestled up together under the blanket with him on his back and you with your head resting on his shoulder. It's finally over. I sure hope so. It took long enough, but we'll never have to see him ever again. As long as he doesn't come after us outside of school. If he does, we'll be ready for him. I have no reason to hold back if he does. It's not generally how that works, but okay. Let's just hope it doesn't come down to that. I bet it won't. I really think it's done, babe. I really do. You rolled over more against him, and he held you close. Thank you for being here with me. I'm so glad that I have you. Me too, Chess. I love you so much. He kissed your head and pulled you in even tighter. I love you. Hope you have sweet dreams tonight. I know I will with you here in my arms. My arms. He nuzzled against your head, and it wasn't long before he was snoring softly with his arms still around you. You rubbed your face into his warm self, and you were quickly taken into a much-deserved slumber. And there it is, day 35, Sunday. And that will take us into the final day, which we will do on the next one. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Chester's Route on Extracurricular Activities. I hope you have a very nice day, and until next time, bye everyone! Bye!